how to disable firewall in Windows 10. If you're using Windows 10 and you need to disable the firewall but don't know how, here's a quick video tutorial on how to disable your Windows Firewall. First, click on the search bar at the bottom left part of your screen. Then, type in Firewall. Click on Windows Firewall. As you can see in the Windows Firewall page, it shows a green check for private networks and guest or public networks. The green check means that the firewall is enabled. To disable firewall, on the left side of the page, click on Turn Windows Firewall on or off. On the next page, you'll get customized settings for each type of network. Simply click on Turn off Windows Firewall under Private Network Settings. Do the same thing for the public network settings. Then click OK. You'll now see a red X for private networks and public networks, which means that the firewall is off or disabled. Now, if you don't want to totally disable your firewall, you can allow access to a specific app. For this example, the app that I will allow will be the Streaminator page. To do this, click on Allow an app or feature. Then, click on Allow another app at the bottom. Click on Browse. Then, go to your C drive. Click on Program Files, x86. Scroll down to the letter T. Click on the folder, the Streaminator page. You will see two files. We need to allow access for both files. So first, select the Streaminator page. Then, click Open. Then, click on the Add button. Next, we'll add the other file. Click again on Allow another app. Select the other file, the Streaminator page tools. Click Open. Then click Add. Next, we will be adding the Streaminator timeline. So we'll be doing the same thing. Click on Browse, then go to Program Files x86, select the Streaminator timeline, click Open. Remember, we need to add both files. So click on the Streaminator first, click on Add, then click on another app again, select the other file, the Streaminator Timeline Tools, click Add. You may also click on Private for all the files. Then click OK. So we now have allowed access to the two software. Let's check the advanced settings. In the advanced settings page, you will see inbound rules and outbound rules on the left part of the screen. Please note that inbound rules have something to do with other things accessing your computer. If you're running a web server on your computer, then you will have to tell the firewall that outsiders are allowed to connect to it. Meanwhile, outbound rules are used for programs that use the internet and block others. So typically, if you're using a web browser like Firefox, you want your browser to have access to the internet. So you will tell Windows Firewall that it's allowed. As you can see, there's no Streaminator from the list under outbound rules. However, going to inbound rules, it's listed. So since the Streaminator software requires the internet, we need to add this app in the outbound rules. Please note that we need to add both files for the outbound rules. To do this, click on New Rule, then Program should be selected. So click Next. Click on Browse to select the program. So we go to C drive, Program Files x86, click on the Streaminator page folder, click the Streaminator page, click Open. Click Next, click Allow the connection, hit Next. So just leave this checked, hit Next, then enter the name to call the rule. So I'll just put the name of the program, then click Finish. To check if it has been added, click on the Advanced Settings, and you'll see it here at the top. So we'll be doing the same steps for the other file, the Streaminator Page Tools. We need to add this in the outbound rules to ensure that it won't be blocked. So we'll be doing the same steps for the Streaminator timeline. Remember, we need to add both files for the Streaminator timeline. So again, we will be doing the same steps for the other file. We'll add the Streaminator timeline tools. We need to add this in the outbound rules to ensure that it won't be blocked. Once you finish creating the rules and allowing access, you may now turn on your Windows Firewall. Both Streaminator software are now allowed access, so ideally you will no longer have any issues running it. This is Shell from Peter Drew's support team. If you experience any issues, feel free to let us know by submitting a support ticket at support.brutefforceseo.com.